again, welcome back to our Exploring Christmas series. Yep, we're at the 15th already, 15th of December. Let's have a look and see what's on our scroll for today. Right, Luke chapter 1, verses 67 to 80. So we're picking up again where we left off yesterday, where all the people were asking about John. Do you remember they asked, what then is this child going to be? Well, perhaps these verses will answer that for us. Let me read them now. His father, that's John's father, Zechariah, was filled with the Holy Spirit and prophesied, "Praise be to the Lord, the God of Israel, because he has come and has redeemed his people. He has raised up a horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he said through his holy prophets of long ago, salvation from our enemies and from the hand of all who hate us, to show mercy to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant, the oath he swore to our father Abraham, to rescue us from the hand of our enemies and to enable us to serve him without fear in holiness and righteousness before him all our days. And you, my child, will be called a prophet of the Most High, for you will go on before the Lord to prepare the way for him, to give his people the knowledge of salvation through the forgiveness of their sins, because of the tender mercy of our God, by which the rising sun will come to us from heaven to shine on those living in darkness and in the shadow of death, to guide our feet into the path of peace. And the child grew and became strong in spirit, and he lived in the desert until he appeared publicly to Israel." I reckon Zechariah had had plenty of time to think about God's promises during his silent months after the angel Gabriel had visited him. And he now understood not just how special his own child was, but how much more special was going to be the one for whom John had come to prepare the way. And Zechariah, in that song, as it's called in our Bible, uses language taken from the Old Testament prophecies about the deliverer, the Satan crusher. So he understands that the waiting is almost over and that his own son is going to have the privilege of preparing the people to receive him and talking to them about the fact that forgiveness would come to them, the knowledge of salvation through the forgiveness of their sins. How happy Zechariah and Elizabeth must have been. Do you remember the angel said that they would be filled with joy? And indeed they are. This wonderful prospect of how special their son is, but even more special, the one that he's preparing the way for. Well, please join us again tomorrow and we'll learn more as we explore Christmas.